Welcome all. I'm Dr. Naresh Babu, an occupational therapist. Today we are going to talk about a spirituality in occupational therapy or a nature in occupational therapy. Most of the people believe spirituality as religious measures, but actually spirituality means a set having a beliefs in a supreme power or an extraordinary power which can able to manage their well-being. The most well-being happens or any crisis happens for a human being is having a spiritual in nature. The spirituality in occupational therapy has been a part as a client-centered occupational therapy service or a top-down approach where spirituality becomes an immense in treating this or having and developing self-efficacy and self-actualization in treating their disorders. Most of the children with autism spectrum disorders having an issues with sensory processing, and as an occupational therapist we deal with them with sensory integration therapy. Many occupational therapists feels treating them in a particular day or a particular program has been providing a lot of progress in dealing with their senses. Usually even a normal public or even a normal clients, they have an issues on particular full moon day where they'll be irritated in doing some of the sensory issues on that particular day. They will be hyperactive, they will be more hypersensitive to some of the sensory issues, and this can be dealt even more in autism spectrum disordered children. I have been perceived this with a client where most of the full moon day they will be having an issues which you used to call as lunatic cycle. Those days even we can see thresholds will be, the waves will be higher. Those time when we provide this therapy to deal with them with an extraordinary power can give them a lot of progress in dealing with their everyday activities. We have been conducting a research on behavioral therapy or behavioral issues on particular days before 3 days before full moon and 3 days after the full moon, where a lot of changes happening in these children. And mostly many therapists used to feel that on particular day like Thursdays or much more related to an spiritual kind of a program where that day the children explore and exhibit much more fun filled on that particular day. Many normal human beings also feels an intuitive power in spirituality nature, like deciding whether today is a particular day can be engaged or not. Even for selecting the food or selecting the dress or selecting the colors or selecting the people or the places can be decided by their intuitive powers, which will be dealt by an extreme or a supreme in nature. As spirituality mingles with occupational therapy can be provided by tapping these beliefs, and set of organized holisms can be improvised. The change of environment towards to the nature through occupational therapy can be provided for those with an life-threatening or life expectancy conditions. Many times the change of nature can able to make some kind of extraordinary beliefs, and the way of handling the issues can be treated and maintained. It can have a self-healing provisions, mainly making their self-awareness in their own limitations. That self-awareness can lead to their self-healing procedures. Through occupational therapy, the nature has given a lot of relieving from their anxiety, depression, and other psychological emotional well-being can be maintained. So spirituality is nothing but an honesty, a positive thinking and beliefs which can lead to them having their emotional well-being and physical well-being, even though having their own limitations. So spirituality through occupational therapy can be provided in many client-centered services and which will be practiced at present. Thank you.